o'clock. It's Friday, and we're here doing a live stream. I'm really excited to have you guys with me. We have some sad news to talk about today and some exciting news to talk about today. So let's get into it. See you after the break. Hello, everyone. So, yes, we'll start off with the news of the night. Yes, Chadwick has passed away. The famous actor who played the Black Panther in the Marvel films has passed away. Very sad news. My wife actually just sent me a message about 5 minutes ago with that. So it's new news for me too. That's very sad. I was a fan of the actor. Thought he did great work with the Marvel universe and series. And it's really too bad. So sad news. My heart's with his family. I'm sure is grieving right now. So awesome news. Totally excellent news. Bill and Ted 3 is out. Yes, I know. I was reading the comments before the stream here, and some people were like, "Oh yeah, they should have left it alone." I don't know. It's not a. They got all the original everybody to come back, right? And I mean that's from the actors and the directors and the writers and everybody. They brought everybody back to do this, and it's been in development for a long time. So it's not like something that was just slapped together to make some money or something. I think it's gonna be pretty good. The reviews are pretty decent on it too. Like they're not saying it's the best movie ever made or that, but they say it's fun. It's a fun movie, and I mean the Bill and Ted movies, they were never very deep or substantive before. They were supposed to be fun, have a lark kind of silly movies, and it's not really for speaking honestly, it's not a high bar to set as long as they don't totally botch it. It's not like it's not War and Peace or it was a silly campy couple of movies that were really great and had a cult following. So if they did a solid entry as the third one, I think you're gonna have some pretty happy fans. I don't think it needs to be super groundbreaking or anything like that. So yeah, I think this is one that they can actually make a sequel for, and I'm excited to see it. So I haven't seen it yet. I've watched Excellent Adventure and Bogus Adventure dozens of times throughout the years. So I'll be curious to see what they got. I saw it's available on Vudu. I don't know how much for, but I might be going to watch that. We want to talk about movies I'm really excited about. Let's talk about Dune, the Dune reboot. That I am excited about. I've watched every version of Dune that's out there, and I'm really looking forward to this new one. That's what's got my attention for this year. So, yeah. Oh, I'm reading the comments. I'm actually over here. Let's switch cameras so I don't lose you guys. Hi everyone. Hello. I want to read these comments. Remember, use the at the magic minute before asking a question or trying to get my attention, so that way you're trying to talk to me. I don't want to miss out on any questions. Do I wear skinny jeans? No, I don't. No, I don't. And I am not that old. I'm certainly not a spring chicken anymore, but I'm not an old guy. I'm still what we would consider a young man. So yeah. Let's see. What do we got here? There's another one. There's another Wonder Woman movie, Wonder Woman 1984. Looking forward to seeing that. I think I remember seeing somewhere that Linda Carter is going to make a cameo or something, which would be awesome. I would love that. Linda Carter was Wonder Woman for me when I was growing up. Saved by the Bell, yeah, that was looking pretty cool. I thought it was pretty funny. The whole, are these caffeine pills? And if you listen to the background music the whole time, I'm so excited. Like, oh my god. For those of a certain generation, it was so hilarious that it's like, this might actually be good, But it's also like all these remakes and rehashings of stories or popular things. I'm wondering if there's this theory that the universe has already ended, that we've already got to the end of time, and that we just didn't realize it yet. And I'm wondering if that might be true, because if it doesn't feel like anything moves forward or changes or anything, and so like everything's just like a rehash of something that came before it. I wonder how much that speaks to either, either trying to capitalize on nostalgia, or maybe just running out of ideas, or if that's like we've hit the end of time in the universe and there is nothing after this, so everything has to be a rehash of something that came before it, and eventually we will catch up, or we will realize that we are existing beyond time, and there's a whole philosophical sci-fi argument for that. So interesting. Let's see. I'm getting a message here from AMS. I think it says, "What do you think of the teaser trailer for the Batman?" It looks good. I mean, it's not from what I got. It doesn't look like it's going to be yet another Bruce Wayne's parents get killed, and I mean, like I understand that the his emblem is supposed to have been made from the gun that killed his parents, which I think is an interesting choice. But as far as I know, it's not going to be like just a total change of or just a whole rehash of the whole Batman story again. It looks like he's going to fight the Riddler and the Penguin. At least there's going to be Catwoman in it. It looks like if they balance all of those characters well, I'm excited for it. My fear is that it's going to end up following the same problem that Batman v Superman did, which was just try to cram way too much into that movie and introduce a lot of well, it wasn't Batman v Superman. I'm sorry, Justice League. Excuse me. So that was like kind of the introduction, and then Justice League, like crammed, Cyborg and Wonder Woman and the Flash, and like just like it's like, whoa, where did all these people come from all of a sudden? We don't have any backstory on these people whatsoever, and like Flash never got his own movie, Cyborg never got his own movie. Like we didn't really know who these characters were or care about them enough for you to get behind your hero and cheering for him, and so it just felt kind of hollow, and like it needed another 4 or 5 hours added to the film to really flesh it out. And I'm wondering what the Snyder Cut's going to do. I'm hoping that maybe fixes some of the problems. But I'm concerned that whenever you add too many villains or too many characters who are interesting and deserve their own space to breathe, if you add too many of those, if you end up stepping on your own toes and not doing yourself any favors. So I'm hoping that it's balanced well, and that all of the characters make sense, and that there's a lot of fleshing out of the characters in the films. So I don't know. That's my feelings on it so far. It looks cool. I don't doubt that Mr. Robert Pattinson can pull it off. I think he can. I think he can do it very well. If you guys have been following anything he's been doing after Twilight, he's a solid actor, a really good dramatic actor. And I think he can pull off the role of Bruce Wayne and of Batman really well. So no questions about his acting ability there. Just wondering about the story and hoping that's good. Excuse me for a moment. I had to disappear. I dropped some of my playing cards on the ground. Let's see what else. There's another Matt. It's not going to do that. It's Matt Reeves. He's got this. The Riddler is the main villain, it seems. Batman looks good. Hey guys, we talking about the Batman? Yeah. You know who my favorite Batman is, and I'm gonna get crap for this because I know that a lot of people like Christian Bale, and Christian Bale is a great Batman, I think. But I think he actually played Bruce Wayne and Batman equally well, and I think the reason he has the Bruce Wayne thing down is because he already had a lot of that headspace created from American Psycho of this kind of posh above him, or everybody's below him kind of thing. So I think he was able to play the playboy side of Bruce Wayne's personality pretty well because he's already had kind of a baseline there. But My favorite, actually, honestly, is Michael Keaton. I still think Michael Keaton takes the cake when it comes to Bruce Wayne and Batman, and I think he just did an amazing job. We could talk about the story and about how, you know, the writers for that, or Tim Burton had never picked up a Batman comic book before and had no idea what he was doing. Why was Batman killing people? What is going on? Or you could argue that Tim Burton was ahead of his time because, well, look where the Batman is now with all the very dark, hyper-stylized, gritty realism that really, I think, honestly harkens back to Tim Burton's vision of Batman. So I don't know. I think Michael Keaton was my favorite, and my secret wish, my secret hope is that he will come back not only in the Flashpoint Paradox live action that they're making, which I think is awesome, but also that he'll play old Bruce Wayne in a live action Batman Beyond film, because I really want that to happen. And he's at the perfect age now where he could do that and make it believable and sell it, and it would be such fan service that it has to happen. If he joins on with the Flashpoint Paradox thing, that's really, I think, the stepping stone that will get him to a Batman Beyond film. So I'm hoping he picks up the role, and that will open the doors to the Batman Beyond series. I know people are already talking about it. I already know people are talking about it. T-Rex is here. What's up, T-Rex? T-Rex, please. I'm glad to have you here, man. This is cool. I'm glad to see you too. Glad you caught a live stream. Yeah, they're every other Friday right now on every other Friday. So next Friday should be a Zoom meeting, and then go back to this. I might have to shake some of that up pretty soon, just to find some time demands and some other things. I might have to shift things around a little bit. Nothing yet. So consider the schedule fine for right now. But I'm playing with some new ideas and some stuff, because I really want to take this channel to another level this year, and working very hard at that. So it's causing me to experiment a little bit more, kind of shake things up. If I get too comfortable, I'm doing something wrong. And so yeah, that's the pattern right now, is live streams every other Friday, and then the other Friday is our the Zoom meetings. If you want to join me on the Zoom meetings, for right now at least, we're not doing Zoom. I think I'm doing Facebook Messenger meetup or group or whatever it's called. I seem to like that better. We'll see. But I've got about a week to decide what I'm going to do. So I'll let y'all know. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up with y'all. Let's see. You must be excited for the Flash. Yes, I am excited for the Flash. I hope it's good. We'll see. You know, I don't know what's going to happen with the Snyder Cut. I'm hoping that it fixes some sins in the original, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I think it's been hyped a lot, and so like if it doesn't deliver, it's going to be really sad. It's like, yeah, the Snyder Cut. It's got. It's actually not that good. Like I hope that's not what happens. I hope it's actually really good, but who knows? Something else that's exciting I have to bring up, because I'm very excited about it, and I'm sure that they will be watching either now or later. But we have a new patron. This is the new patron in a couple of months, so I'm very excited about this. We now have 5 patrons for the Magic Minute, which is just incredible. They joined at the $10 level, which was awesome. So they're enjoying a lot of the benefits. Mr. Javier, I think it's Javier. But found my channel, I guess, just recently, and had a bunch of questions for me, and said, hey, I got a lot of questions and I want to ask them, but I think maybe I should join the Patreon so I can, feel better about bugging you. So, in so many words, he didn't actually. That's not a quote, but so we got a new patron, which is awesome, which is helping support the channel even further. We are now up to $40 a month on Patreon, so that's helping me upgrade some new equipment. In fact, tomorrow I am going to pick up some more equipment, and I'm very excited about that, and I'll show you guys what that looks like in an upcoming video. But because we have that $40 a month now. That is, I've been making small improvements, things that were $30 or sub $30 because that's what my allowance was a month through Patreon. But now that we're at $40, it's easier to start looking at buying larger and more expensive equipment and making payments on those things. So that's what it looks like I'm going to be doing. I'm picking up a pretty fancy thing and being able to pay it entirely with Patreon funds, and that'll go a long way towards helping the channel even further. So I'm very excited about this, and I'm so grateful to you guys for all the help that you give. So I didn't mean to make this commercial about Patreon, but if you haven't thought about joining yet, or you don't even know I have a Patreon, you should go several levels. Got 1, 5, 10, 25, and $50 levels, and you get all kinds of really cool stuff at each level. So consider it. If you want nothing more than to have your name show up as a thank you at the end of every single video that I do, that's only costs $1 a month. So thanks for your consideration. Just bringing that up. Really excited about adding a new patron on, and I'm hoping that this year will be the year of Patreon. So we'll see. Thank you. You know what's amazing is that that Justin isn't here. Justin's usually here, but I guess he must be traveling. That's every time he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm not here." It's because he's in visiting his grandparents or something, and God bless him. But yeah. T-Rex asks, "It's probably just me, but do you plan on doing more mentalism stuff soon?" What do you mean? Is it just you? Like I haven't. Are you thinking that like you're the only one that wants to see mentalism stuff? Is that kind of the gist? Because yeah. You know what I'm getting a lot of requests for is I'm getting a lot of requests for coin magic, and I'm getting a lot of requests for mentalism. And yeah, that stuff's in the pipeline. It's going to be a little bit further out. I was going to be doing some more tutorials pretty soon, but here's the thing is I realize that right now we're in the middle of a pandemic, and everybody's moving to online Zoom shows, and whether that's a paid show as a professional, which I booked my first one the other day, which I'm very excited about. I want to tell you more about that later. But even if it's not performing professionally, even if you're getting together and hanging out with your friends, or you're visiting family from across the country, or whatever it is, Zoom magic, or lack of a better term, teleconferencing magic, or video teleconference magic, is really something important that we should be paying attention to. It's something that magic is having to adapt to. And I know, live is better, and I think we all agree that getting back to live entertainment is, at least for me, is my preference. I would really love to do that. But in the interim, we're going to have to do other stuff. And I don't think Zoom is going away. I don't think video teleconferencing is going away. So that's going to be a venue. That's going to be a place that we're going to perform forever now. You're going to be expected to have a Zoom show that you can do. And there are some obvious advantages, right? You can do close-up magic for an audience of 1,000 people, which is amazing, without the aid of big screens and large productions. You can add media very easily and different different pieces there. I'm doing something cool that I'll tell you guys about later. But it opens up a lot of possibilities, and it means I don't have to travel anywhere, which is really cool too. It means if I could do a show technically for people in Memphis, Tennessee, and not have to go any further than right there, get up here, walk 5 steps to the chair, and then be ready to go. Like, that's amazing. So I'm starting to change my opinion on the Zoom shows. At first, I was kind of like, I don't know about the Zoom. And it's honestly still prefer in-person magic. I think that there's an energy and a joy there that you can't get, that doesn't translate digitally. I can't see anybody's face, right? Because I'm trained to look at that camera, not down here and see as a clap or something. So there's a lot lost. But I've been given some webinars and teaching some stuff about how to get this kind of level of production quality in your own videos, and it's something that's I think is really important to do right, especially as magicians, where we need to be clear communicators. I think it's so important to appear and sound good on whatever teleconferencing thing you're using. So I'm going to be going over some equipment that I use and kind of showing how to get this kind of look, or how to get this to work. And so that's going to be a small series that I'm going to be doing right now. But then after that, after I go through, camera, lighting, sound, equipment, all that kind of stuff, and some of the software and how to use it, specifically designed for, I'm not becoming a tech channel, but I think that understanding this stuff is pretty important nowadays. Then after that, we'll be picking up some more tutorials and some other content. But I think it's really important to get this out there as fast as I can, so that I can help as many people as possible. So I'm going to be reading your comments. In fact, let me pop over here so you guys know I'm looking at you. Hello, Mr. Fuzzy Face. And I don't mean the beard. Okay, great. He is at his grandparents'. Okay, so AMS knows. Coin Magic, Alan is not a coin guy. I am a coin guy. Can you? I am a coin guy. Would you guys like to see? Hang tight. And and think about this. Now Zoom shows can offer magic shows to businesses that normally wouldn't have the space for a magic show. If you have a conference room and a projector, you have a magic show. It's their first new magic genre in a long time. Magic started in times like this. Zoom magic is good when it's done good. All great points. And I'll tell you guys about this before I go get the coins. I'm doing a Zoom show. I'm actually like a paid. I got hired by a company to go do a Zoom show, so I'm very excited about this. It's on September 10th. Excited but nervous about it, but it's not like I haven't performed over Zoom a lot. I have done a lot of stuff, either for tips or for friends and family and that kind of stuff. So I have a solid set of magic that I do, and it's good and it's interactive, which is interesting too. So very confident in my abilities to do a very good job for my new client, which I'm very excited about. But yeah, it's wild. It's cool and exciting, and because I'm going to be doing stuff that that not many people are doing. So I'm really excited. Anyway, you mostly do cards. I thought you were a coin guy. Hang on, y'all. I'll be right back. All right.